Amanda. I want to play a game.
Hey horror freaks, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. As you can see from the title, today's video is my full review with spoilers of Hard Eyes. This is my first review of this month, but if you want a spoiler-free review, since this review is going to contain major spoilers, you can find it on the description box down below on my website Confessions of a Horror Freak. And given that quick disclaimer, let's get right into the video. Directed by Josh Ruben, the film follows for the past several years, the Hard Eyes killer has wreaked havoc on Valentine's Day by stalking and murdering romantic couples. This Valentine's Day, no couple is safe. This is a rom-com slasher with a running time of 1 hour and 37 minutes. And to quickly summarize it, the film follows Ali. She is a pitch designer at a fashion company, and unfortunately the campaign that she made for Valentine's Day wasn't successful. So the company brought Jay so that they can work together so she can fix the mistake that she has made. But because it's Valentine's Day and he doesn't have enough time in the city, he tells her that they should go out to dinner. And that is what they do, but they are mistaken as a couple by the Hard Eyes killer. That is a serial killer that has been killing couples the last couple years in different cities and has now arrived to Seattle, that is the city where the story takes place. He sees Ali and Jay at dinner, and then when they go out, Ali sees her ex-boyfriend, so she kisses Jay. To the eyes of the killer, they are a couple. So because of that, they become the next victim. They end in Ali's apartment because he cuts his hand with some glass, and when they arrive, everything is normal until the killer is on her closet. This is the first chasing scene of the movie. They are able to get away from the killer, but the killer plays the things as if Jay is the actual killer. But Ali knows that he is innocent. They end on the police department, and the killer reappears here once again because he is decided to kill this couple. They're able to escape the police department and they end on a drive-in theater. They are able to kill the Hard Eyes killer, but when they take off the mask of the person, it's a man that we don't have ever seen on the movie, so we have no idea who it is. But the night has ended and Jay has decided to just leave to the airport and Ali is returning to her apartment. But when she is talking with her friend, she realizes that she has fallen in love with Jay during the night, so she decides to go to the airport in rom-com fashion to confess her love and to see if a relationship can actually happen. But when she arrives and doesn't find him, she gets a call and is the actual killer because surprisingly, that wasn't the actual killer. She is asked to go alone to a chapel. When she arrives, she sees Jay, and this is when the real killer or killers are revealed. It's revealed that the killer is a couple. One is the detective that was in charge of the case, and the other one is an IT guy that we saw briefly during the movie. And their kink is killing couples. But Ali tells for the 100th time in the movie that they aren't a couple, but they explain that when they saw them kissing, they saw a spark. So that's what they thought, that even if they aren't a real couple, they still deserve to be killed. These are the final moments with the killers, and after some fighting and a lot of blood, Jay and Ali are able to survive the Hard-Eyed killer and they end it once and for all. Then we jump to 1 year later. We see that they are now officially a couple. Ali is leaving her work because she is returning to med school, since at some point she talks to Jay about that she was in med school but she drops out. So she has decided that she's going to follow her dream once again. And the film concludes with the couple at the same drive-in theater where they killed the first Hard-Eyed killer, and he asks her to move in together and she asks him to get married. And the film concludes with them kissing, and we see the sky and two hearts similar to the mask of the killer, and the end. Now, getting into the review, if you have watched Freaky or Scream 5 or Scream 6, you're going to realize that this one feels very similar to them. Hard Eyes is a modern slasher that has the comedy, but here we add a little bit of the romance. The story is not original, meaning that this film is not going to feel original, and most likely for you it can be predictable. But that doesn't take away from the fact that it's actually enjoyable. I liked the work of Olivia Holt and Mason Gooding as Ali and Jay. Their chemistry felt natural, so that dynamic that they had of enemies to lovers with a little bit of the comedy, it worked perfectly. When it comes to the killer reveal, again, this is not an original thing. You're going to kind of feel that you're watching Scream, but on Valentine's Day. If we could describe this film in a phrase, it would be Ghostface collides with Valentine's Day. It has the same pattern of giving little details of the killer. You're going to see it a couple times, but it's not until the end that it's finally revealed that everything makes sense. But if you pay closely attention to little details, you're going to guess who it is. But when I was watching it, it kept me like side to side, like be this, it could be that. But at the beginning of the movie, they give a specific detail that is the initials of a wedding band that they find on a crime scene. That is how the film opens. And then you have two characters that have the same initials, and when you think about who of them could be, you're going to incline more for Jay rather than for the detective. But still, her character gave away a few things that were suspicious, so when she was revealed as part of the whole thing, that wasn't surprising. What it was is the IT guy, because he appears for just 5 seconds. It's very quick. It doesn't give away too much. So for me, when he reveals, was like, him? But I am not mad, because at least they got me there. I was just able to guess that she was indeed involved one way or another, but for him, didn't cross my mind. But it has the same dynamic of having to guess who is the killer, similar to Scream, having to guess who is Ghostface. When it comes to the soundtrack, I really like it. The blood, I really like it. It has some bloody and gory moments. I felt that they were good. When it comes to the humor, since this is a comedy, I think that they did a pretty good job with that. They were able to balance between the horror and also those rom-com elements. I am someone who loves rom-com, so I was able to get those little reference to other rom-coms. So if you're someone who likes rom-coms but also likes horror, this is a perfect film for you. I had a good time. I enjoyed it. It was better than I was expecting. So if you were looking for a horror movie to watch during Valentine's Day, this is the perfect choice. If you want something new instead of the other options that we have already. And this is actually going to be part of my Valentine's Day watch list, since that video will be coming next week. But like I said, I enjoyed this film. It's not perfect, but it's definitely more enjoyable than I was expecting. So for me, this was a 4 out of 5 and a 7 out of 10. So if you have nothing to do this week and you want something that fits horror but also Valentine's Day, then this is a great choice. And with that, I think that I end the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below if you have watched this film. What are your thoughts? I am a fan of this type of slashers. I love slashers, what can I say? So for me, this type of movies are just perfect. Freaky is a film that I feel that is so damn underrated. I love it. Thanksgiving, I did a review. I am excited to see what they're going to be doing with the sequel. And this one was a good one, so I am happy. But with that, I end. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you guys on my next video. Bye.
Game over.